the action. Yeah, ho, we tapping and passing like magic. No, we not asking, we see it, we grabbing. Diamonds, they flashing, go blind when I'm passing. Mask on, I'm clapping, no mask on assassin. Jugging, we snatching, all black is the fashion. We not the same, bro, just look at the fabric.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Kama. Be back with another video, man. Hey, man, real quick. Interesting news today. Michael Gallup. I'm at work, but Michael Gallup, not on PUP list, which is surprising because everything I heard from everybody saying that it's going to be at least October, November. It's like the training staff or I know they wouldn't do anything without the consent of the doctor, so somebody's saying otherwise if you ain't on there on PUP, I think guarantees you miss the first 4 to 6 weeks. So if you're not even on PUP, I think that's interesting. So that's something to watch. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I would assume that if he would miss at least 8 games, but maybe it's good news. But yeah, man. I seen something interesting. I was gonna put the clip up. I might still play the clip, but I see James White was on Get Up saying, and they was making interesting points about Dak Prescott, saying why don't people consider him? He's extra elite. He could have he's top 5 talent in this league, and they were saying why he gets overly criticized for things out of his control, and it's crazy that the media just paint this narrative, which I totally agree, man. I mean, not saying he's Aaron Rodgers, but Aaron Rodgers can trade. Y'all can trade Aaron Rodgers #1 target, and everybody's just still picking him to be elite and be a very good team. You trade Amari Cooper, everybody's picking us to fall off the face of the earth. And in reality, the past 2-3 years, Dak Prescott's been right up there with the elites of the elites in terms of quarterback play. So I always felt that when it came to Dak, that he gets the unfair criticism, but somebody like Justin Herbert, your Joe Burrow, guys of that nature, Josh Allen will get all the excuses in the world. Or the defense failed them, this, that. But when it comes to Dak, it's just Dak don't get it done. So to me, I always thought that was corny, but it's just when you a Cowboys quarterback, when you got to put that star on, and he's a young black Cowboys quarterback, every stereotype and narrative is gonna come with it. Long as you ain't winning. People hated Romo for years because he's not Troy Aikman. Even though Romo at the end of his career was a very good quarterback. But those are stigmas you live with when you play for Dallas. The expectations are higher than everybody else's team. Some people would be just comfortable with, oh, we got us a stud, we are paying $50 million, even though we ain't winning nothing. But Cowboys fans ain't like that. They want blood, so it is what it is, man. But I just wanted to speak my piece on that real quick. Always remember, like and subscribe. It's your boy Kama. Salute. Yeah.
More of the responsibility to overcome these roster issues and penalty issues and all that?
Truthfully, I don't think he needs to do more than what he's done. And what he's done is he's been great. Really, ever since he stepped into the league, he's been outstanding. He makes good decisions. He's good pre-snap and post-snap. Makes plays with his legs when he needs to. He's an outstanding passer. And he's been a tremendous leader for that organization, even when he was playing through contract situations. So I don't think Dak needs to all of a sudden do more, change what he's done. He's been great. And I think that, to say that he hasn't been is probably unfair to him. And in terms of them being in a better situation than they were a year ago, just think about this. He's coming off a huge injury. He was shut down in training camp because his shoulder was bothering him. The defense was taking on a new defensive coordinator because the defense was horrible the prior year with Mike Nolan. And think about what happened to that football team. Like, they came on. They were better on defense. I think they'll be better, even better this year. And I think Dak will continue to do what he has done throughout his entire career. So I get the optimism in Dallas.
Kimberly Martin, what do you think about the Cowboys and Dak and the NFC East and this whole thing?
I get Dak's optimism as well. What do you expect him to say? Well, 2 of my receivers I had last year aren't here, and they gave one away for nothing. The two receivers that I do have, besides CeeDee Lamb, I don't know when they're going to take the field, in James Washington and Michael Gallup. The head coach, we're always wondering, is he on the hot seat? He is on the hot seat. Is he going to get fired? Like, that was the whole, like, every week it's something with this team. So I understand the optimism that Dak has because he is Dak. We saw what this team was without Dak. And he has top 5 talent. Like, this guy, he is very good. But there are so many other questions. Like, the guys have all said it, Dan. Like, the Cowboys could have a great year, or we could list a whole bunch of reasons why, you know what, they might miss the playoffs. Like, I think that's the state of the team. But Dak is always positive, and he knows that he is that magic elixir. So he has every reason to be confident in himself.
Tim, final word.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that for some reason, you know, we've been overcritical of Dak and what he's accomplished, and everyone's, you know, concerned about the pieces around him. Great quarterbacks make guys around him better. The reality is he had one offensive lineman last year start every game. You know, I think that Dak throughout his career has had to play through a bunch of static noise and adversity on his team, and they've put, you know, good players around him at times, and I think that he's helped elevate their play. I think this year is no different. I trust him more than any quarterback in the NFC East. That's why I think they win that division.
Yeah,